Confused by finances, investing, estate and retirement planning? Well, we went to school so you don't have to. Welcome to Finances and with Kathie and Norma.
Welcome to Finances and Certified Financial Planners. I'm Kathie. I'm solo this week while Norma's on vacation. What is a CFP, or what is a Certified Financial Planner? What do they do, and why would I need one? The Certified Financial Planner takes a formal education in the areas of taxes, insurance, estate planning, investment, and retirement. They're going to need to meet 4 requirements before they're allowed to call themselves a CFP. That includes that formal education I just mentioned with a bachelor's or higher. They're going to have to pass a test called the CFP exam. It's very difficult to pass that. In 2018, only 60% of them passed the first time. You'll have to have work experience of at least 3 years or 6,000 hours before you can call yourself a CFP. So you could have passed the test, you could have taken the classes, but until you had this 3 years experience, you can't call yourself a CFP. And there's something about professional ethics, and that has to do with the stringent standards of conduct to becoming a fiduciary. And I'm going to explain what a fiduciary is right now. The definition is that someone who acts on behalf of someone else to manage their money, and they have a legal obligation to the other person. They're bound ethically on behalf of the other person. So, for example, a CFP can charge you a fee for doing the job. Sometimes it's hourly. Sometimes if it's ongoing, they charge you a percentage of your wealth and they manage your money for a long period of time. But what they can't do is then recommend to you some service that they're going to get paid out of. So for example, if your family needs life insurance, which is very possible, what they can't do is then say, oh, you need this life insurance from this person, this broker, because it's the best, if they're going to get any kind of a percentage back from it. They can certainly recommend you need insurance. They might say you need $100,000 of term life insurance, which is for a period of time life insurance. And here are the 3 different insurance agencies that I've worked with in the past. But then they cannot be paid by the insurance agent or even own the insurance company themselves and get any other form of money. Being a fiduciary, though, is not limited to CFPs. Really, anyone who handles financial matters like pension fund trustees, lawyers, investment advisors, and board members are people that need to be fiduciaries as well. What do you need a CFP for? It's when you want to start planning for your future, your financial future, to include your retirement and maybe even your family's financial legacy. They're going to take into account your taxes, your insurance, and your investing while making you the most money and letting you keep the most money you can. I got a lot of this information from the CFP website called letsmakeaplan.com. So if you want more information on it, that's where I recommend heading to. They're going to help you when you start off in your adventure in life. And so those might include figuring out what it is you want to do and how you'll make money doing it. It might not just be your career choice, but maybe a hobby choice as well. If you're young or new at this, they're going to help you balancing your student debt and your spending plan. They might even be able to help you with some of your career goals. Again, if it's based on financial interest. They can help you establish or maintain your credit, and they can help you consider what health care you might need and or start making plans to purchase that first home. As you get a little older, they can help you with the actual purchasing of the home. And by that, I mean making sure that you have the financing that you're going to need. They'll help you with your plans for your growing family, which might include some new documents, life insurance, or wills. They'll help you with paying for anywhere from daycare to college, again, with your spending plan, trying to find the best way to be able to do that. They'll definitely make sure that you have the right amount of life insurance for your family and that you're on the right track for saving for your retirement and maybe even saving for vacations. As you get a little bit older, they're going to help you with the best tax strategies to help you keep your wealth. And that might be selling something or keeping something else. They'll be able to look at your personal picture and decide what's best for you. They'll make sure that you're fortifying your retirement plans. By the time you're ready to retire, that you will have enough money to do that at whatever age that might be. They'll help you plan for your children's college if that's something you'd like to do. Also, many of us are going to have to take care of aging parents. And so that's something else that they'll be able to look at legal documents that are required for that, as well as the finances. They might be able to help you invest in a new home or calculate your what ifs. So what if I do this? Will I have enough money for that? The closer you get to retirement, they're going to make sure that all of your retirement income, if you have 401ks, IRAs, and pensions, that they're all working together in the best way for you. They're going to help you establish your estate plan, which will include your trusts and wills. And we have podcasts on that if you're not familiar with them. Making sure that the beneficiaries that you want to receive your wealth when you pass, that it goes to them. Any medical directives you might need or power of attorney to help you make your end-of-life choices. They'll help you with making sure what your long-term health care plans are and making sure that you have the health care that you need for the rest of your life. They'll also help you if you're interested in financially empowering your children. Maybe you want to leave a legacy, an ongoing legacy for your children and grandchildren, or maybe you really just want to retire early. Now, close to retirement's not the time to decide if you can retire early, but you'll already know if that's a possibility for you if you've been using a CFP. Then once you get into retirement, you will be able to go enjoy it. You will know that your financial health is good and that you're taking out money from the different vehicles that you might have set up with them to make sure that you're getting the best tax returns and the best tax deferred finances. They'll make sure that you're able to set up and keep whatever charitable options you're interested in doing, how you're hoping to donate to charitable organizations. They'll help again with planning or facilitating your children's inheritance. They'll make sure that the insurance that you have is appropriate for your age and needs. They'll make sure that the long-term health care that you're getting can be covered. And then they'll also help you just making sure that that estate plan is updated, which includes all of those things, the options for your charitable giving, your inheritance, and your medical needs. But how do you find a CFP? You can use the internet to find that CFP. If you get to letsmakeaplan.org, you can either enter in where you live and they'll point you towards people that are certified financial planners, because there's a difference between claiming yourself a financial planner, which there are no standards for, or a certified financial planner, which will have that trademark behind their name. They'll help get you to a certified financial planner near you. Part of that is their vetting to make sure that this person is a fiduciary, that they're only able to keep that trademark if they're acting as a fiduciary. You can also check to see if the person claiming to be a certified financial planner is one by going to cfp.net, and you can enter in their information and they'll be able to check. A CFP is going to be guaranteed that they're going to act as your fiduciary and plan what's in the best interest of you. They won't sell you or recommend things that you don't need so that they can make money. How do they make money? Often they charge an hourly fee, and that's it. You see them for that 1 or 2 hours, you make your plan, and then you do or don't see them again. Of course, highly recommend you do see them at least once a year, maybe every other year, just to make sure that everything's still on course. Again, younger in life, as you're getting children, changing jobs, thinking about how your income is growing, it's going to affect your tax and your insurance and other things that you're going to need in your life. And they'll just make sure you're making the best choices for that, as well as investing. You could use a specific certified financial planner that you have an ongoing relationship with, where you pay them a certain percentage of how much money that you actually have. That sounds like a lot. If you're saying I have to pay 1%, they call it AUM. So for assets under management, what AUM stands for, that sounds like a lot. But if they're making you 2 or 3% on your money, then that 1%, it just makes sense that you would be paying somebody for their efforts to do that. CFP, although they will help you with certain documents, coming up with what might go in your will, what sort of tax plan you're looking at, they would not file those things for you. They are not qualified to do that. So a CFP will also have at their fingertips tax preparers, lawyers, and investors that they can direct you to where they're not making any money off of, but they can make sure that you're getting the service that you need. Using a CFP is going to help you coordinate all of your money and make sure it's working together for you. There are apps that you can use in certain cases, let's say for investing, but that app isn't going to be able to tell you if you're making the best tax choice when you're buying or selling. The tax implications or your insurance needs are not going to be coordinated by using one or even more app on your phone. So there's nothing wrong with using them, and I'm not saying not to use them, but they're not going to be able to coordinate your whole financial picture, which is what a certified financial planner can do for you. Thanks for listening to Finances and Certified Financial Planners. We know you chose to listen today, and we're grateful. If you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe here. Share this as well if you don't mind. It means a lot. Please let us know what you think on Facebook by going to our website at financesand.net. Finances and does not provide tax or legal advice, and nothing in this podcast can be construed as such. Always consult a tax, accounting, or legal professional for advice on your specific situation. Remember, we went to school, so you don't have to.